Hey guys, this is Wolfie. Sorry, I'm just a little bit late. It's like a minute. Come on, it's not that bad. Usually I'm 5 minutes late. So just saying. Anyway, today we are going to talk about 49ers versus Jets. They play today in just a few hours, I should say. 5:15 Pacific time, 8:15 Eastern time. Hope you guys are excited. It's the last game of week one. And speaking of week one, we are going to look at all the games and just give my quick opinion on each of them. Depending on how much time we have left, we'll dive into that. And then we'll take a look at Daniel Jones's contract. We'll take a look at Deshaun Watson's contract because I'm actually rather curious because Daniel Jones's ass, Deshaun Watson's ass. So I want to know exactly when can they get out of these contracts and try to find an actual quarterback for their squad. So, because I mean, yeesh, those quarterbacks are terrible. And they're quite literally their quarterback's the reason why they're kind of falling apart right now. So, Milwaukee, welcome, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. What's today? Today's Monday. Don't you have a game today or something? Don't you have a game or something today? Oh, he cooked, man. He cooked. He cooked. He went on to Hell's Kitchen and he won that shit. He cooked. He cooked like a mofo. I mean, I didn't like him leaving Cleveland. I thought I should have stayed with Cleveland in the first place. I mean, he got him to the playoffs and stuff. So I'm not surprised the Bucs are good. I'm not surprised that Baker Mayfield's actually good. So I'm not surprised at all. And of course, the Browns would be ones to fumble a franchise quarterback. I'm just saying. But yeah, and I mean also like the Jets got not the Jets, but the Buccaneers have a few weapons. What they have Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. What else do they have on their team? Buccaneers roster. They got Rashad White, Chris Godwin. They don't really have any much. They got a good offensive lineman, Tristan Wirfs. So he's doing a lot with like not that much because I think Chris Godwin is he's not as good as he used to be, and Mike Evans is not as good as he used to be, even though he's still good. But yeah, he's doing really well for the only two weapons that he has. I agree with you, Milwaukee. I agree with you 110%. 100%. I'm on your side, man. I totally agree. I'm on your side right there, man. I totally understand. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and start talking about 49ers versus Jets. We're going to get this out of the way right now. 5 players that I'm looking forward to seeing 49ers versus Jets. My 5 players are Brock Purdy, just because I want to see with a full offseason to himself if he's capable of still being as good as he was last year. Because against the Steelers, who was an elite defense with TJ Watt, and I think they actually have a better defense last year than they do this year with the Steelers. And I got to say he performed really well against them. So hopefully he can repeat that same exact performance against the Jets. That would be nice. Luck also, another bonus that's really cool about this game. It's not about the 5 players. This is not at the Jets Stadium, New York Giants Stadium or whatever. It's not there. I keep MetLife Stadium. There you go. So we don't have to worry about anybody getting their fucking – sorry, I didn't want to curse so early in the stream. Don't want to see someone get their ACL torn or MCL torn just because of the grass. So, and before finding that out, I was a little worried about CMC playing on that grass. But thankfully, it's going to be at Levi Stadium. I actually just didn't know that until today, so epic fail. Offensive player of the year, likely. It's week one. It's week one. We all need to calm down. It's week one. Too soon. Some people are crowning Josh Allen as MVP, and it's like, bro, week one. People need to, sometimes people need to, there just needs to be a few weeks to get into rhythm, and then they become good. Just like, people say Jordan Love was bad his first week, and then he got together the last few seasons, and yet people want to call him a franchise quarterback. So I think that week one is just too soon to be. And I'm not coming at you, Milwaukee. You're not the only person that's like praising players and giving them awards already. I've seen it all over TikTok and YouTube. People saying like, this guy deserves MVP. CJ Stroud, for example. And it's like, no, dude, it's just too soon. It's too soon. They could just have one great game. Football is a game of consistency, and you need to be consistent. So if you show one good game, that's great. But what are you doing for the next game, the next game after that, next game after that? So The guy on Ravens, he took Andrews' job. Yeah, likely took Andrews' job. See what I did there? Likely took Andrews' job. Clever, huh? That was clever. Totally clever. Brock will be under pressure. We'll see. It just depends on the pass rushers because I'll show you the pass rushers right now. Let me share screen. Sharing the screen. Jets depth chart. Here we go. All right. So depth chart. The Jets depth chart. I don't know why that was hard to say. Is right here, and let's look at their pass rushers. They do not have Hassan Reddick, which I knew they didn't have, but I want to double check. Jermaine Johnson and some guy named Michael Clemens. So it really depends on Michael Clemens, whoever this guy is. I actually don't know who this guy is. And McKivitz. If McKivitz can be good and Trent Williams can pick up where he left off, we'll be fine. However, you are not wrong, Milwaukee. There is a chance, and a good chance, not 50-50, but maybe like 40-60. There's probably a 40% chance that, Brock will be under pressure. Because I just don't know who Michael Clemens is. I know who Kinlaw is. He cannot pass rush. He is a run stopper. Same thing with Solomon Thomas. Don't know who Will McDonald. I know who McDonald is. His first round draft pick. I know who that is, but I don't know who he is as a pass rusher, if he's actually going to be good or not. The only person I feel threatened, there's two players I only feel threatened on this defensive line, and that is Quinnen Williams and Jermaine Johnson. So those are the only two players on this D-line I'm actually worried about whatsoever. My friend, are you ready for 4 hours football tonight? If you were ordered some pizza or chicken wings or buffalo wings or some burritos for the football game, go Nurse! I don't know what Nurse is, but go Nurse? I think he meant 49ers, not just an auto. I think it's just an auto. LOL. Are you a diehard 49ers fan? Yes or no? I am diehard, dude. I've been around. I was an official 49ers fan since around 2005. I've been around through the Alex Smith bullshit, JT Sullivan, that one Johnson guy who wore number 1. I can't remember his first name. And then who else did we? We had another quarterback in that mix somewhere. I can't, Sean something. I could be tripping. Remember all those years, dude? Fucking Michael Singletary. What's his name? The guy who's on NFL Network. Big 49ers fan, dude. I'm a big 49ers fan. Love him. Me or Wolfie? He's talking about me, I'm sure. If not me, then you just got the lowdown of how much a 49ers fan I am. Jets didn't need McDonald. They wasted his talent. Yeah, they need an offensive lineman. I was really shocked they went with Will McDonald there and did go offensive lineman. That's what they should have done. Yeah. So unless Will McDonald flashes, I didn't think he was that good in the draft. I believe he went to not Iowa State, but whatever that it's like Iowa University or whatever. Hawkeyes, the same place that the George Kittle went to. That's where he's from. I didn't like him that much either. Wasn't a big fan. But as for Ricky Diaz, man, I'm gonna give you a bang Niner gang. It is gang time. There you go. Thought I'd bring fire. I got that fire. What's your score prediction? I actually have one here, but I keep kind of changing it, really, to be honest with you. But I guess I'm gonna land on 24-27 49ers. I changed it from 31 to 27. I've changed it from 28 to 17. But I'm going to land on 24-27 49ers. That's what I'm going to land on. I think that both teams are going to – I'm not saying the 49ers are bad, but I think they're going to start off slow is what I think is going to happen for the season. So I think the run defense is not going to look that great. What else? I think our pass defense is going to be solid, but I think we're going to allow a lot of rushing yards. And, yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to throw maybe an interception or two. So, but I'll get into more predictions later on after I get to my 5 players real quick. Mine's 42-35 49ers if you care. Damn, dude, that's a score fest. Take the over. Whatever the over is, take it. Take it. If you think that's a score, take it. For sure. Take it. All right. So Brock Purdy was a guy I wanted to watch. I'm looking forward to seeing. I want to see if he can pick up where he left off. The next up, I got Brandon Ayuk. Honestly, it's just because he didn't play throughout the entire offseason, and I'm curious if Brandon Ayuk and Brock Purdy actually still have that connection. And also, I want to know if Ayuk is in shape enough to actually perform. That is a big deal if he's going to be taking if he's going to be the deep threat. Brandon Ayuk is going to start where he left off, be the deep threat, be like the everything guy. Then there's a lot of pressure on him, and I want to see him perform. I'm really excited about that. So it's kind of a big deal. If Ayuk doesn't perform, I feel like Brock Purdy is going to struggle a little bit just because of the corners that they're facing. And we don't really have that many route runners on the team. So Brock Purdy's going to have to be accurate as fuck if Ayuk is not up to par. He's going to have to be super accurate, especially considering he might be under pressure because of the O-line is bad and Trent Williams is still trying to get back into shape. I think A-Rod will actually play amazing his first game back and getting those vibes. You get those vibes? Hey. I don't think so. I think he's going to be ass. I think he's going to throw 2 interceptions. I got him throwing 2 interceptions. He's going to throw a touchdown. That's going to happen. But I think Breece Hall and the running game is going to cook. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown. That's my prediction. I don't think he's going to look great. I think the run game is going to do the work here. That's what I think is going to happen. So, could be wrong, but I just think that going up against Lenore and Ward week 1, I feel like he's going to make some mistakes, especially since he didn't play in the preseason whatsoever. And I think all the quarterbacks who did not play the preseason, I think there was 5 of them. There's 5 quarterbacks that did not play in the preseason that started week 1, and all 5 of them threw under 180 yards. All 5 of them that did not. That's Josh. I think it's Josh Allen. There's a couple other people. They did not throw under more than 180 yards. So going with a statistic here, going with a trend, I'm going to say he doesn't do very high. I say he doesn't do very well. He could do very good or very bad and no in between. We'll see. He could do very good. I could see him doing very good, like because he is Aaron Rodgers. He is a Hall of Famer. Even if I don't like him whatsoever, I don't like him as a person. The talent is undeniable. He could very well light us up, but I just don't think I think Aaron Rodgers is going to need a few games to get back into shape. So he just didn't play the preseason. He's going up against a good passing defense, and the weakness is the running defense. So I think they're really focused on the run defense. So Brandon Ayuk, I got Brandon Ayuk. That's who I'm excited about. I'm excited about Brandon Ayuk. I want to see how he performs. This kind of correlates back to Trent Williams as well. I need to know if Trent Williams can pick up where he left off at age 36. I need to know that he can hold off Jermaine Johnson. I'm not saying he's the best or the worst, but he's like a mid-tier 15th overall pass rusher. Jermaine Johnson is. And I want to know if Trent Williams can hold up against someone like that. And that's what I want to see coming into the week. Like he just started practicing, just started getting with the team. And offensive lineman is a cohesion position. So even though Banks is there, I get that, Brendel's there, and the rest of the offensive linemen from last year are there. So that's good. However, not getting your mind there, the focus right, your instincts ready, everything like that is a thing. So hopefully it's not too much of a problem. I think that also it's going to matter for CMC because CMC loves running to the left. And if Trent Williams is not the same player where he can't move as much, can't take out 2 players or something like that, it's going to be trouble for CMC. So a lot is going to hinge on Trent Williams' ability to block. Believe it or not, Trent Williams is one of the best players in the league, one of the greatest players of all time. And if he does not perform, CMC is going to see a downgrade because the right side's not good. The right side for the 49ers is not good. And if Trent Williams can't be good, then this offensive line is trash. And there is 0 safety blankets. There is nowhere Brock Purdy can stand on this offensive line that's not named Trent Williams and feel safe. He can't go a little bit to the left where the right guard is. He can't stay with the center. He can't stay with Banks. He can't stay with McKivitz. The only confidence he has is moving a little bit to the left behind Trent Williams. That's his only safety blanket out there. So it really matters what Trent Williams does out there. I'm really excited. I want to see how he hopefully plays good. He does his thing. I have Brock 3 TDs, 2 picks, 303 yards, 12 rushing yards. I kind of like that. I can see that. I got Brock throwing an interception too. And I'm going to tell you why I think Brock throws an interception. Brock is going to throw an interception attempting to throw to Brandon Ayuk. And there's going to be a misconnection. Watch. It's going to happen. Brandon Ayuk's going to go deep. Brock's going to throw it, and there's going to be a misconnection entirely. and there's going to be an interception. Just watch. It's just the way it is. Like if you're not showing up for practice, and regardless of how the connection was between you and Brandon Ayuk last year, most likely, if you don't be consistent with that practice and with that connection, most likely you're going to need to get back to it. It's good that you had the connection before, so you can probably grow yourself back into it. So that's the good part. However, I do expect a little bit of a downgrade. I do expect an interception, is what I'm trying to say. And maybe the accuracy won't be as good when thrown to Brandon Ayuk week 1, just because of that lack of connection. So next up, I got the D-line. This is kind of cheating. I know I said 5 players to watch, but this is kind of cheating. I'm going to take the D-line as a whole because I know what Leonard Floyd can do. I know what Nick Bosa can do. I know what Javon Hargrave can do. And I know what Malik Collins can do based on what he did in the preseason. They all have potential, but how good are they together? How good are they as a D-line? Are they good at pass rush and pass together? Are they good at doing run defense? There are so many questions with the D-line as a whole. So I know it's a little cheating by saying players to watch, but I'm going to watch that position as a whole. That really does matter. Hopefully Floyd is the same player that he was last year. We got 10.5 sacks. If he can pick up that up, that means we probably have the best pass rushing duo that Kyle Shanahan has ever had, even better than D Ford when he was healthy. And that says a lot, especially considering that our corners are studs and our safeties look like studs and our linebackers are studs. So if our pass rush can feed, that means these players in the back end, the secondary, is just going to get better. So whatever this D-line is, if they're good and if they actually are better than Kyle Shanahan's ever had, this should be the best defense Kyle Shanahan has ever had. And Kyle Shanahan has had the number 1 defense before. So this would be the number 1 defense. I truly believe that. If this D-line could just be great. It really does matter. It hinges. The season, defense hinges on that. It's really a big deal. I have CMC, 1 rushing TD, 1 receiving, 87 yards. I think he's going to have under 100. I think he's going to have under 100 rushing yards. So I agree with that. I agree with this. I like that prediction. I do, because I think he's going to have under 100 just because he's dealing with the calf issue, and he's dealing with calf issue, and it's week 1, so he's got to get in the motion. So I don't think he's going to hit it. I don't think he's going to hit it, which is okay. He's still the best running back in the league. It's just got to take care of that ankle, man, or the calf. Sup, Guillermo? Welcome to the stream where life is but a dream. Say what's ever in your head. 49ers win 24-17. I like it. That means 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Jake Moody doesn't miss a single one. He just needs to kick one, and he makes all of his extra points. I like it. I dig it. 24-7. My score prediction is, I keep looking at it because I changed it a lot, but this is my final one. My final score prediction is 27-24 49ers. That's what's going to happen. Milwaukee showing the love, saying hi to people. Nice. Respect. Your score was inaccurate. 42-35. It's possible. That's not impossible. And then now my last out of the 5 players I'm looking forward to, so I got Brock Purdy, Ayuk, Trent Williams, the entire D-line, and then last but not least, again, I'm going to cheat, kind of double dip here, the safety position. I want to know what this team looks like without Hufanga. I already know what Jair Brown can do, but can Odom and can Mustafa play really well and cohesively with Jair Brown? That's going to be a big deal, especially trying to cover the deep ball against Aaron Rodgers, who's 40, but I'm pretty sure can still fling it because he still has that. He does that like that. I'm going to throw it 40 yards by just going, That's Aaron Rodgers. Just, he's good at passing the ball, man. And he's got deep threats. He's got Garrett Wilson who can handle the deep ball and stuff. So our safeties are going to have hands full in that deep ball because Aaron Rodgers is pretty good at throwing the deep ball. It's one of his bread and butters. 32-28 49ers. Okay, I like it. It's a few field goals. Purdy's 380 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 31-13, Master Chief. Sorry, Master Chef. Oh, that would be crazy, dude. All right, and then I would start talking MVP. I know I just gave everyone shit for like giving everybody talking MVP week 1 and shit. But if Brock Purdy does that, count on it. I'm going to be like, MVP, dude. 4 touchdowns, no picks, 380 yards. Man, that's dope. I'll take it. I'm excited about that. That'll be awesome. I don't know if you've been here or not the entire time, but I got Purdy making some mistakes. I think he's going to throw an interception. And I think he's going to throw under 300 yards. I just do. My chef. Hey, chef, not my chef. Interesting score prediction. I think Jets will have more than 13 points, but you never know. We'll see, man. I mean, I do predict Aaron Rodgers to throw only 1 touchdown. So if the 49ers can shut down the run game, it's possible. It's actually possible. So it's real. The unknown with the Jets, and I feel like a lot of people agree with you on this, is Aaron Rodgers. You don't know what you're getting from Aaron Rodgers whatsoever. There is no reference other than what he did in Green Bay. And what he's doing in Green Bay, yeah, he has the same offensive coordinator. However, it is completely different. The entire roster is different. The coaching staff is different. The only thing he has to say is Nathaniel Hackett. And I don't even think what was the Jets running backs are stacked. They have Breece Hall and I can't remember who they have. But who does Nathaniel Hackett? What years was he in Green Bay? From 19 to 21. I think Aaron Rodgers left him. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Aaron Rodgers, MVP series. Well, that's not a good sign. Rodgers was MVP in 2021 when Nathaniel Hackett was the offensive coordinator. However, I will push back on that. Matt LaFleur is the driving force and scheme of that of the Green Bay Packers. Let's be real. And not to mention, Robert Saleh is a defensive head coach, and that entire organization is just. I hate to say this because I don't want to sound like a fucking broken record or like I'm saying things that other people on media says, but I just think that everything happening with Aaron Rodgers, the drama, it burdened the Green Bay Packers. Even though he had an MVP year, I get that, but it still burdened the team. They hated that. I just don't, and I think that everything that he's done with the Jets is just so much, and he's got a worse offensive line than he did with Green Bay. So, and I could be scratching at it, trying to justify it, but I just think that Aaron Rodgers, age 40, Achilles tear, hasn't played in 2 years. I don't see it. Just remember stacked. Niners are out for blood. I totally agree with that. They want to do their thing. What's his name? Leonard Floyd. I don't know if you guys seen Larry Kruger's report, but Larry Kruger asked Leonard Floyd about the Jets and how he's the one that sacked Aaron Rodgers and caused the Achilles tear. He was just doing his job. Well, apparently Leonard Floyd got death threats, which I'm not saying it's good, but I'm not surprised because in the NFL, like people are like that. They're way too crazy and they take this shit way too personal. Like the dude was just doing his job. His job is to sack a quarterback. Okay. And that's all he did. It's not like he intentionally was like just tearing at his fucking calf. Just tear already. That wasn't happening. He was just tackling the dude and the shit snapped. And from what Larry Kruger has to say, he looked fired up. Apparently he was, according to Larry Kruger, he was kind of stuffed. Didn't look like he was, how do I put this? Like he was trying to cage it all in. It looked like, according to Larry Kruger, apparently he wanted to say more, and he looked like he had a lot more emotion to it, but he said less, just said the facts. And we'll see if Larry Kruger's right. Let's see if he's hungry. I hope he's hungry. He needs to be hungry. I'll take it. Yeah, Jets D is top 5. Jets D is top 5. But we don't know that because they do not have Hassan Reddick. They have Jermaine Johnson and some guy named Michael Clemens and Quinn Williams, I guess. So it kind of matters. It totally matters. But I totally get what you're saying. They do have a good defense, most likely. But we'll see how they are week one. See how they are. Brock's gonna have a good day though. I agree. I think he's gonna have a good day. I think he's gonna throw an interception though. Wolfie, what up, all my faithful? Papa G in the house. Yeah. I don't know why I made this voice, but I did. This is the amped up voice of a generation. Pretty more workload because it seems to be an injury scare. Yeah, but Jordan Mason will pop in. I'm not worried. I think Jordan Mason come in and do just good. I think Jordan Mason's a starting running back in this league, especially from what I saw in the preseason. The dude, I keep saying this for all my past lives, the dude looks like water flowing through cracks, man. He's so smooth, dude. I'm so excited about Jordan Mason. So if even with CMC's injury, I hope that whatever plan they had for CMC, they give it to Jordan Mason because Jordan Mason has proven that he can also be a good pass catcher. He got a jugs machine in the offseason. He practices catching, and in training camp and practice and in the preseason, he showed talent in catching the ball. He got a lot better. He's gotten better. I think he deserves a shot. So if there is a game plan originally with CMC with a certain amount of workload, I think they should stay with the game plan and have Jordan Mason take over that workload. Yeah, we're showing love in here. Woo! That's what I like to see. Jordan Mason might get a TD on the 5-yard line. I can see that. CMC doing like a big run and then Jordan Mason coming in. Totes possible. Son of JT Sullivan. I can see a 21-20 or 19-17 game. Think Jets steal a win. 19-17. So you think the Jets are going to get 4, I can't count right now, 4 field goals and a touchdown? Again, I don't disagree with the possibility of getting 19 points here because I don't think Aaron Rodgers would. I don't think he scores multiple touchdowns. So I got to say, I can see that. I'm not totally against it, JT. I can see that score for sure. Yeah, I think the one that, and I'm not trying to call out Milwaukee here, but the one where he changed his score, but the one I didn't believe the most was the 35-42. That's just a bit much. 49 media. Welcome, brother. Welcome. It is game day. Breaking A, dude. You have to wait a whole NFL season to watch football. Jesus. Absolutely insane. Where's your 49ers gear? I do not own a jersey. I do have a hat, though. I don't buy jerseys. I don't do jerseys. But I might buy Brock Purdy's jersey, though. But I've never bought a jersey. Hoping Mason gets some play. I was high on him in fantasy. Oh, you got him in fantasy? I wouldn't start him. If I was you. But I hope he gets some play too. Just because I actually like the guy. I can see Jets win. Yeah, I can see it too. There's a lot of possibilities with this game. And I'm really not trying to say I agree with everything that everyone's saying here. But it just, like I said before, with Aaron Rodgers, it's a question mark. I don't know what we're getting. I don't know. I do not. It's going to matter. It's going to matter to him. I do think the 49ers get more than 20 points. I think they get above 24 for sure. I think that. But as for Aaron Rodgers, it's going to matter if he's good on his end. Can he score points? It's just, missed extra points, safety. Something weird, mixed extra points, safety. Yeah, because Moody's missed some extra points before. And it is week 1. It's possible. Yeah. I like that. Jets going to put a fight in the first half, but Niners will figure them out and pull out a great win in the end. We are a second half team. The 49ers are a second half team. And I know that does not back up the Super Bowl situation. But that's one game. Out of that one game, usually the 49ers do better in the second half. They're usually a second half kind of team. 49ers have better coaching. Oh, yeah, 110%. 110%. Rodgers will be very rusty. If he's rusty, they will lose. They will lose this game. 110%. They can't. This is a team you can't afford to be rusty to. There are certain teams you could be trash to and win, like the Panthers, but not happening. Did you see the roster moves? Is there roster moves? I know I know that players are out. Gross Matos and D Winters. There's roster moves for the 49ers or for the 49ers or the Jets? Roster transactions, according to the 49ers. 49ers activated Trent Williams and released Brandon Parker today. The team also activated Sam Aquanianu and safety Tracy Walker III. Ooh, so we got another pass rusher. That's good. That means we got 4 now. Thank God. I was a little concerned about that. Let me share this tab with you guys. Good fucking look. Who was that? 49ers beat it. Good look, brother. Good look, man. Good look. Yeah, so 49ers officially activate Trent Williams, got rid of Brandon Parker. I thought they did that already, to be honest, but I guess they officially did it now. The team also activated D-line Sam Aquanianu and safety Tracy Walker. I'm excited about Tracy Walker III. Big fan. I think he's starting safety in this league. I believe he played for the Lions, and he wasn't bad. He's got pretty good stats in 2023. He did have like an ACL, I think, injury in 2022, and he came back for some games in 2023, and he was good. He was a stud. So I'm super excited. As for Sam Aquanianu, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But it does seem like the 49ers are high on this guy. Okay. Not 420-wise, but like, maybe like acid-wise kind of high. Like, for some reason, they kept him on the roster and got rid of some other players instead. They kept Sam Aquanianu instead of Jared Kingston. Fucking stupid. But anyway, so I'm expecting him to be good if he ever starts or has any kind of play time at all. I'm expecting something from this guy. Okay, he took a roster spot. I understand he took a roster spot and then went to the practice squad. Well, they could have done that with Kingston. Okay, for some reason they chose this guy over Kingston. It's so crazy. I don't know about Sam over Kingston, but definitely Sam is good. I don't know that. Like, I haven't seen him play. I've never seen that dude. I haven't seen that dude take a snap. What number is he? I don't know who that is. Oh, God. All right, so that's pretty much – okay, so we pretty much talked about the entire game. I got my 5 players that I'm looking forward to. Papa J, you weren't here, but you were here for those lives before. My go-tos are – my players to watch are Brock Purdy, Ayuk, Trent Williams, the D-line, and safety. I've said that in a previous live, but I want to reemphasize in this one. My prediction is 24-7 49ers. I guess 27-24. My last, he's number 91. Okay. Sweet. All right. Well, hey, he's taking Armstead's place. Nice. Happy stream, guys. Hey, take care, Milwaukee. Good to see you, brother. Good luck on your football game, man. Wish you the best. 49ers defense I think the 49ers defense is going to be meh against the run. That's my prediction here. They weren't very good last year, and I don't know if they actually upgraded this year in the run defense. They're supposed to with Jordan Elliott and Kevin Givens, but we'll see. I think they're going to start off slow, and I think they're going to gash us in the run game this year. They're going to gash us in the run game against in the Jets. What game? 49ers versus Jets. I got the Jets gashing us in the run game, and I think Aaron Rodgers is not going to do so hot. Then I have Aaron Rodgers throwing 2 interceptions. I think he's going to throw 2 picks. I'm pretty confident in that, just because he's only got Garrett Wilson really, and Aaron Lazard's not really out there. We have really good cornerbacks, and I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be rusty, so it's calling for interceptions. It is calling for interceptions. Oh, gotcha. There's no fighting. Are you fighting? Just fighting. I'll beat the shit out of anyone who's fighting in here. All right. So what else? Share this tab here. Oh, here are your inactives right here. These are inactives. Wes Schweitzer. I don't know who that is, but he's inactive, one of their starting guards. So they will have a hole somewhere in that line. And linebacker Zaire Barnes, who's okay. He's not one of the best linebackers, but I'm familiar with him. Gross Matos, sad. I really want to see him, but he got that knee injury, so he's week to week. Probably not going to come back until the beginning of October. That's my guess. D. Winters, I really don't know what's happening with his injury. I'm not going to lie to you. I just know he has an ankle injury, and he could be back any day. He's just not back for this game for sure. So those are your injury reports that are out for this game. Is there anything else? Projected starters, Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall, Mike Williams. Mike Williams was on the Chargers, man. Like, he was on the Chargers. Like, I don't even know if that guy's good. I know he gets hurt a lot. He has made some incredible catches with the Chargers, but he was inconsistent. Not very inconsistent, but he was inconsistent. Hope Aaron Rodgers has a Kirko Chains type game like yesterday. I fucking hope so, dude. I so hope so, dude. That would be crazy, dude. It makes sense. They both tear their ACL, come back, and they look like trash. Totally possible. Is Alex Garendo available? He is. He should be available. Let me double check. He's probably not Let's see if he's activated. 49ers players inactive versus Jets. That will tell us. Oh, I was already on that. Was I already on this page? I was already on this page. Okay. Still doubtful. Running back just as Christian McCaffrey. It doesn't say here on this inactive article that I'm looking at. I'm assuming he is playing. I'm assuming he is the third running back on the team. I think he's got priority over Patrick Taylor. That's my guess. So I would say yes. I would say that he's available for sure. That's my guess. Does Allen get a passing TD if it's 21-6? Josh Allen? You know Josh Allen getting a passing TD if it's 21-6? Or do you mean like the game is over and he's going to go throw a touchdown? Let me know. Achilles. Yeah, they both tore their Achilles. Nice ACL. You're right. If Isaac's available, why is JP Mason returning kickoffs? He's returning kickoffs because they're treating it like a run play. The kickoff now, not the punt return. If you notice that Jacob Cowling does the punt returning, and so Jacob coming to punt returns like a kickoff. However, the kickoff is they're treating like a run play. So you want to have a running back there for sure. We'll drop to like 4-ish. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on that long. No, I don't think I'll be on that long. We'll see. Might have a great time. We'll see. We'll see how this conversation goes. The backup for the 49ers, Brandon Allen. No, he's not coming in. He will not score a touchdown. I mean, it would have to be like a complete blowout, dude. It would have to be like 31-6 and like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter or something. So I wouldn't count on it. I would not count on him having a touchdown at all. Like the unluckiest things would have to happen for that to happen. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want to jinx it. Hope Cowan gets some offensive snaps. Same here, man. Same here. With Ayuk gone, I was actually kind of – I'm not saying I want Ayuk gone, but with Ayuk gone, I got kind of excited. He looked like an absolute stud in the preseason and in training camp. He looked really good, man. And I think I saw him block in a clip once, I think. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of someone else. But I agree, man. I want to see what Cowling can do. I want to see him get a touchdown. I know Brock Purdy in week 1 got Bronny Bell a touchdown week 1. So they might repeat the process this year, and hopefully they can give Cowling the ball and get a touchdown. So you know what? I'm going to make a prediction. I think they're going to throw a touchdown pass to Jacob Cowling. I'm doing it. I think he's going to do it. I think it. Just because of last year, they got what's-his-name one. I think they're going to give Jacob Cowling one. So do you figure since Isaac had a great kickoff return in the best during preseason, so then the 49ers are thinking that JP Mason would ever do better? They think JP Mason's a better running back than Garendo. And if they're trading the running back position as if they're treating this as a running play, I would want someone who's a running back who could really play and do it. I understand what you're coming from. He had a really great run. However, oh shit, my PC's about to die. Hold on. PC's about to die. I got to turn on the charger. Hold on. Okay. All right. Sorry. All All right, what was I saying? Jordan Mason singing this kickoff and doing that. Isaac Arendo has only one good kickoff return. And that's not enough to be like, okay, well, he's our kick returner now. So, I would definitely rather go with JP Mason. If the idea is they're treating this like a run play, if that is the idea, from what I hear about other coaches and what people are saying about this play, the kick return, if they're treating it like that, then I would rather have a running back who's good at seeing holes, back there. So. But if they're not treating like that, they're treating like a regular kickoff return play, I don't see why not. If Guarendo's catching the ball, doing his thing, he's not dropping anything, I think in the original kickoff return, he probably would be. I'm an Arizona fan, so love Cowing. Yeah, big fan. Not a big fan of Arizona. I know Brock Purdy is. Brock Purdy loves Arizona. You should see the way he talks about Arizona players. If you've ever seen an interview with Brock Purdy talking about Patrick Peterson, Kyler Murray, Larry Fitzgerald, all the Arizona Cardinal legends or whatever, not legends, but players that are familiar. Well, I guess Larry Fitzgerald is a legend, but you know what I'm talking about. He gets all giddy. Like, he gets all excited. He gets all starstruck. The dude is a huge Cardinals fan. You could tell the look on his face. He loves the Cardinals, dog. Loves them. I might be a Bucks fan after 16 years of Jags. I'm getting mad. Nah, dude, you're the team was just created in 1995. You know what I mean? So cut yourself some slack. Be loyal. Your team has had Has been to three has been to three conference championships. Yeah, no Super Bowl appearance to speak of, but you're new. You're one of the newer teams, and if it means anything, your team quite literally has more to say for its team than the Browns or Lions. The Lions quite literally have only 2 conference championship appearances, and they've been around since the merger. Jags have been around since 1995. So there's bright sides, man. There's bright sides. Be loyal to your squad, man, because one day, the day that the Jaguars, if they ever win a Super Bowl, the day that the Jaguars win the Super Bowl, it will feel like the greatest thing on the planet because you were faithful, you were loyal, you got your teams back no matter what. If the year was shitty, you can look back on it when it's all said and done, sigh and be like, it's all over. We won. We got our first Super Bowl, and it's going to feel amazing. So don't. Brandon Ayuk both went to ASU. Yeah, I did. Yeah, he did. Totally agree. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yes, you almost did, dude. I was rooting for you guys. Then, of course, Tom Brady does Tom Brady things. Then that last ball by was it Stephon Gilmore had that one deflection at the very end. What a play, dude. What a play. Just everything went right for the Patriots in the second half, which is usually on par for Tom Brady. Just for some reason, dude, shit always happens with Tom Brady. Like, things that are outside of Tom Brady's control, but for some reason you want to give Brady credit for that because he's always there for those moments, such as the Jaguars moment, the Super Bowl against the Seattle Seahawks. He throws Russell Wilson throws an interception and they win the game. That was outside Tom Brady's control, but just everything goes right for him in the second half. It just does. Dude's got a horseshoe up his ass. I went to a game on Christmas Eve when we crushed the Jags. Nice. No offense, Milwaukee, but nice. All right, so that is the Jets. We got an idea of what the Jets are going to be like. I gave my predictions: 2 interceptions. Brock is going to throw an interception because he's going to try to connect with Ayuk, and it's going to be a misconnection. And it's going to be an interception. CMC is going to have under 100 rushing yards, and he's going to have a rushing TD. Purdy is going to have 1 rushing touchdown. He's going to have 1 rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns. Lock it in. He's going to have 3 touchdowns. Lock it in. He's going to have a rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns. And keep in mind, guys, don't have to worry about this. It's at Levi Stadium, so we don't have to worry about ACLs tearing and shit. MetLife Stadium's a curse, dog. Fucking curse. So those are my predictions. Let me know what you guys' predictions are. Do you guys got anything crazy you think is going to happen in this game? Anything like that? I would totally like to hear. Papa J, if you're still here, I'd like to hear your I think you had an opinion on BA and his trade or something like that. possibly being traded to Steelers yesterday, but by 11th hour, almost being traded. Not being traded yesterday, but being traded on the 29th almost. But he signed his contract. If you still got an opinion on that, let me know. All right. So here, Malik is going to get an interception, and so will Brown. Okay. I like it. I would be. If Malik gets an interception, you can count on me screaming and annoying the neighbors. Count on it. My crazy take is BA gets locked up and Jennings gets 2 TDs. Hey, on the bright side, Jennings gets 2 TDs. That'd be cool. I'd be bummed if BA gets locked up. I'd be pretty bummed. Rodgers 2 interceptions, man. Yep. I feel it. Hasn't played in 2 years. He's only played against in practice against his defense. I think there's going to be some rust. I think my BA theory is going to have to wait because I'm walking my brother. All right. Be safe, man. Punch anyone that comes near you. All right. So let me bring this up. Boom. Here's the roster that we currently have. And I need to put a few players. I'm just going to Sam O because I don't know how to spell his actual name. And then there was what? Tracy Walker. So, all right. We'll make him green and active. And we'll make him green because he is active. Okay. So this is currently the roster, and your starters are going to be Brock Purdy, CMC, Kyle Juszczyk, Brandon Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, Trent Williams, Banks, Pooney, and Brendel and McKivitz. Pretty much the exact same offense as last year. The exact same offense. That's actually kind of mind-boggling. Let's come and think of it. We were the number 1 offense, so there's a bright side of that. Then again, people probably figure us out. Like, the good thing about players going to other teams is that some players get their tendencies get figured out, especially on specific teams. Because if you think about it, if you're on a D line with a lot of talent and you're getting a lot of sacks yourself, you're probably getting help from that D line itself. So I'm just saying, and if players can figure out that one specific player's tendency over and over and over again, they're going to get familiar with that player. So there's a possibility. I'm not saying the 49ers offense is getting predictable because Kyle Shanahan could draw plays. I get that. But I mean, at this point, the enemy has to know the tendencies of every single player on this team. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. I really hope the Dogs play is going to happen tonight. It's going to happen, dude. He's going to throw an interception. All right. I'm confident in that. He's going to throw an interception. At least one of those is going to happen. However, I think he's going to ball out. I totally agree. I think he has every reason to. I don't think there's anything that's holding him back. There's nothing bad that happened in the offseason other than Ayuk and Trent Williams. But then again, they've played together before, and Brock Purdy has been throwing the ball to Debo, Juwan, Chris Conley, and a bunch of other receivers as well. So that's kind of the great part, but I guess the bright side of him having the exact same offense is the familiarity is exactly the same. So he can actually pick up exactly where he left off. He could do that because all the players are the same. So after the defense, we got Nick Bosa, Leonard Floyd, Hargrave, and Collins. My question marks are Collins and Floyd. We know that Collins got an extension, so that means he's going to be here through 2025, and they believe in Collins. So I'm looking forward to see what Collins can do. Hargrave, hopefully he can be better than he was last year. Floyd, if he can continue to be who he was, 10.5 sacks, 33 years old, if he can do that, that'd be great. So this D-line, huge question mark. Then you got Fred Warner, Devondre Campbell's going to be a starter, Lenore, and you got Odom and Brown. My only question that I have right here is Odom. Green, I'm excited about seeing. I really want to see Green and how he's going to perform. Hopefully he can hold his own. I think he can against Alan Lazard. I don't imagine him going against Garrett Wilson, but we'll see. But, yeah, we'll see. And then Odom, I know he's a good special teamer, and he's an all right safety. I think Tracy Walker, Mustafa, and Hufunga are all better than him. But Odom's 32, guys, so he could have a down year this year too. So that's kind of a question mark. That's such a big question mark. He might get burned. I had somebody throw to Purdy and Brock getting the first reception touchdown. Purdog. Oh, throwing two. Oh, the Purdog play. Oh, that's right. God, dude. Oh, epical fail. I see where you're coming from. Yes. I would be so excited, dude. Sadly, they might not do it until later on in the year just because like people are aware that the 49ers might do it. But I got a feeling that's something that they would do in the playoffs or towards the end of the year if they needed a win. They would do something tricky like that. But that'd be kind of cool if they saw it. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if they did it. I'd be super excited. I think it'd be fun. But I don't think we won't see that until the end of the year, close to the end of the year. Wolfie, do you need some stream mods? Not right now, but maybe in the future I could. I mean, once we grow and we get bigger and stuff, I'm probably gonna need mods for sure. If you want to be one, I'll hook you up with one. Sure. As of right now, though, I think I got it. But I'll hook you up with one once it gets out of hand. I'll hook you up for sure. I'll hook you up. Do QB receptions, TD give points in fantasy? Yeah, they do. If Brock Purdy gets a touchdown, he counts. That's 6 points right there, brother. Plus the reception point you get. So that's 6.5 points, depending upon what league you're in, obviously. But yeah, it is. It totally is. Yeah, it would be fun to watch, dude. The moment it's going to happen when nobody sees it coming. I'm not going to see it coming. You're not going to see it coming. Probably Kyle Shanahan's not going to see it coming. It's just going to happen one day. He's going to look at his play like, what play do I want? Purdog. That's what's going to happen. It's not even going to be in the game plan. It's just going to happen. None of us are going to see it coming. We hit 12K, it's going to be crazy. When I hit 12K, I'm going to lose my shit, bro. Like I'm not trying to make this stream about. I don't want to make the stream about that because I'm not here to do that. But if that happens, the moment I hit 10K, guys, I may cry. Life, that would be a crazy moment. I'll be super excited. I don't know. I don't want to get too much into it, but just trust me, it would be one of the greatest moments. I know in 10K, like what? One of your greatest moments, but knowing that you're hitting 10K on a channel that's growing, on a channel that you love to talk about 49ers and stuff like that, knowing that channel's growing and then you have 10K followers is not only that, it's reaffirming, it's confirmation, it's inspiring, it's something you can be proud of yourself on and things like that. Just there's so many things that come with succeeding in this channel. So if I reach 10K, game changer. 10K. I do not make any videos from these. I don't. I'm not monetized yet. You have to have a certain amount of watch hours. You have to have I think get that 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. And I think I'm at the last time, I didn't check it today, but I think last time I checked it, I was at 450 hours. So I'm a little behind, but you keep grinding, keep going, keep doing your best, make your content and then, build it and they will come. You just gotta, and if I just show how much I love doing this and then people enjoy the conversation, guess what? That's even better. That's what I want. I want people to come here and be like, this is a great place for conversation. That's what I want. I'm going to cry with you, Wolf. Right here, brother. Right here. But yeah, I might do like a mod. I just kind of thought of this now. Might do like a mod, presentation thing. Be like, all right, we officially hit 10Ks. We officially hit 10K followers. So honor of mod, not honor of mod, Milwaukee. Honor of mod, Papa J. Something like that. Some sort of award ceremony. But all right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk about the games that were played. I have some opinions on some things. What time is it right now? How much time do I have left? 54 minutes. I got enough time. Enough time to give my opinions on some things. So I'll hook you up. Once it gets crazy up in here. Once it gets crazy up in here, Milwaukee, I'll hook you up, dude. You seem like a good guy that knows what he's doing. What else we got? What was I going to look up? Oh, yeah, the teams. That's right. NFL squad. Boom. Okay. Sharing tab. So let's start off with the Ravens versus Chiefs, 20-27. I kind of already talked about this game. I think a lot of people are going to disagree with me on this, but I'm just going to officially say it. Lamar is a mid QB if you take away his running ability. Without his running ability, Lamar is not. He had that one great year. Don't get me wrong. He had a great year, MVP year, where I think he was insanely good at passing the ball. He didn't have touch because he still doesn't have touch to this day, but he was accurate. He was making plays left and right. He was a really good quarterback that year. But after that, he's been nothing but a mid quarterback with some running ability. So, and I think that showed in this Chiefs game. It shows the playoffs, and it showed in this game. He had multiple opportunities to take over this game. Multiple opportunities to hook up Zay Flowers as Isaiah Likely. If it wasn't for Isaiah Likely, this score would be 27-10. It would be bad. And I got my dog outside. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. So I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me on my Lamar take or not, and I understand if you don't, but I'm claiming it now. I am putting my name on it, and I understand that setting myself up for ridicule for that, but I'm sorry, the evidence in front of me is telling me something. It's telling me that this guy cannot be a quarterback, just a straight up passing the ball guy. So, and that's in the game, he did nothing but desperate running plays in that game where he got his ass beat multiple times, and he's asking for himself to end his career. I'm just out on Lamar Jackson. Okay, I'm out on him. I'm out. Does that mean he'll not make the playoffs? I'm not gonna say that, because he still does have that running ability, But I just don't think. I think that once that dissipates, once that goes away, it's just gonna go down from here. So that's how I see it. Eagles versus Packers. Jordan Love and Jalen Hurts looked like shit. Someone wanted to tell me that Jordan Love looked good. I don't know what the fuck you were looking at, but that dude was not good. Okay. Did he have a couple plays? Sure. But those couple plays were from one receiver named Jalen Reed. If it wasn't for that dude, if it wasn't for him, Jalen Hurts, not Jalen Hurts, but the Packers wouldn't even score 29 points, dude. Like, I'm sorry, man. The Packers, Jordan Love is just not that guy, man. He's just not that guy. I've never been on it. I'm sorry. Half a season and you get a full-blown contract. Fucking ridiculous, dude. Absolutely insane to me, dude. He did not play like a $55 million contract quarterback. He did not play like it. But I will tell you one thing, though. Jordan Love is their best quarterback on their team. And I do think he's a starting quarterback. However, without Jordan Love, they're going to lose every single game. So if he's gone 3 weeks, they lose 3 games. They're going to be 0-4. If he's gone 6 weeks, they're going to be 0-7. So, it's without Jordan Love, their season is over. I'll give him that. But he is not this top 5, top 7 quarterback that everyone is flexing. It's like, Jesus Christ. Imagine if me, 49ers fan, Brock Purdy fan, straight up said Brock Purdy is a top 5 quarterback after his first rookie season. Because he played only like half a season. He played like 8 or 9 games, if you count the playoffs. And he played fantastic. Imagine if the 49ers gave him $55 million. Imagine if I was like, top 5 QB. No. I need to see what he does in the next season. Consistency matters, man. Consistency matters. One of my favorite things to do is chill back, listen to Wolfie, and smoke a fatty. What kind is it? Indica? Is it hybrid or sativa? I'm a sativa guy. If I have things that I need to get done, obviously people know what sativa is. I am more of a sativa guy usually during the day, and at night I like to sit on my patio, smoke some pot, an indica, and just relax and just breathe. It's such one of my favorites. George Dunn looked like a rookie. Yeah, he didn't look very good. I don't think someone tried telling me he looked great, and I don't know what they were talking about, dude. Maybe a smart rookie, but a rookie nonetheless. Yeah. Sativa, that's the way to go, man. I like sativa. My favorite sativa, I'm pretty sure Blue Moon is a sativa. It could be a hybrid, but I know Blue Dream is more of a sativa. So Blue Dream is one of my favorites. Blue Dream is my favorite. One of my favorites. What else do I like? That's my favorite. People love birthday cake, but I'm not a fan of birthday cake. It gives me a headache. It's a hybrid. I'm not a fan. What's my favorite indica? It's not White Widow. Oh, Skywalker OG. That's my favorite indica. Skywalker OG. Indica. Is Baker and Brock same tier of QBs? No. I think Brock's better. 110%. Easily better. Is it possible for Baker Mayfield to up his tier from here? From what I'm seeing, yeah. Yes, he can. But as of now, I'm not convinced by one game. I'm just not. He had weapons with the Browns when he went to the playoffs. He had the equivalent of what Brock Purdy has. And he went to the divisional round. It's most he could do. So I think that personally, he's not on that tier. I would say a tier below, but it's possible for him to get up to that tier, especially with some of these quarterbacks kind of falling back and not being very good. Like Jalen Hurts is kind of digressing pretty hard. Jalen Love didn't look that hot yesterday. Kirk Cousins is falling down. So it's possible for Baker Mayfield to take that step just because like other quarterbacks are slowly dissipating into mediocrity. So yeah, it's possible for him to reach it. The Jets could win. Not gonna lie. They can. You're not lying. You are not lying. They can win. Skywalker's great. I like Skywalker. It's my favorite. So it's a good one. I want to say there's another one in particular. Oh, OG Kush. Just, oh my God, dude. I have kids here, so I don't want to talk about 21 and older drugs. Okay. I don't want to I got kids, so I don't want to do that, but that's my favorite. I don't want to do that. People talk about alcohol on these streams, so I don't think it could be any different if I'm talking about marijuana, but I also don't want to be an advocate for marijuana. Hey, Nixa, welcome to the streams. No doubt. Nick's a cool guy. He's a cool dude. Bengals, what happened? I know, dude. I was so freaking shocked, but apparently the Bengals have a trend where they're absolute shit in week 1. I didn't know about that, and they get better. So I'm going to go ahead and stick to their trend and give them benefit of the doubt. However, losing to the Patriots, dude, what in the actual fuck? The Patriots, without Tom Brady, they're the number 3 pick, not starting. You got beat by Jacoby Brissett. Damn, bro. You smoke pot? All right, that's cool. It's cool. I know, but I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to be responsible for something like that. So I like that. Just a hybrid of both Indica. That's a fun comparison. I like that. That's fun. That's cool. So all right, so let's move on. So talk about the Packers and Eagles. Hurts, literally, dude, was the worst player on their team. They won through defense and special teams. I mean, and Saquon Barkley. I cannot stress enough how overrated Jalen Hurts is, dude. Ever since Nick Bosa called out Jalen Hurts' ability to see blitzes, ever since that happened, he has been in the toilet. Ever since Nick Bosa put it out there, he's just been shit. Absolute shit. So, props to Nick Bosa. Be respectful and have a good stream. Sit back and relax. Do what you got to do. Whatever your vice is, man, do it. Saints versus Panthers. I'm not going to lie to you. I had the Saints beating the Panthers, but 47-10? What the fuck? Like, what? I didn't think Derek Carr could score 47 points, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, he has weapons, sure, but 47? This is not a good look for the head coach. What's his name? Something Cannells? Dan Cannells or some shit. I don't remember his first name. But the new head coach, not a good sign, man. Against the Saints, a division rival. Jesus, dude. That's not a good look. This is probably the worst team in the NFL right now. It's the Panthers. Again. But on the bright side, they do have their first overall pick. They do have their first round pick this year, so it's not a total wash. How do you feel about Brandon Ayuk staying? I feel fantastic. I love it. I think that we could still win a Super Bowl without him. Especially considering we loaded with Jacob Cowling looking like a stud. Brock Purdy was connected with Debo, Juan, and Chris Connolly. However, he does give us a better chance for sure. especially since Brock Purdy and Ayuk have a connection together. And also, I would love to have that. I'm not saying he's Jerry Rice to Joe Montana. I am not saying that whatsoever. But I would love to see a duo. That's the one thing the 49ers haven't really had is a duo. And I feel like Brandon Ayuk and Brock Purdy can be that duo. So I'm super excited he's on the team. I think he's worth exactly how much he got. He was worth Amon-Ra St. Brown money. I said that the moment Amon-Ra St. Brown got paid. I was like, okay, well, he's getting Amon-Ra St. Brown money, the most, max, tops. Not going any further than that. Shouldn't go any further than that because that's the receiver in the tier that he is. And the 49ers wanted to give him less than that, and the 49ers stretched it out to what he deserves. So I think Brandon Ayuk got exactly what he deserved in his contract, 110%. I love it. I'm a big fan of it, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Joe Montana, Jerry Rice-like duo because we haven't had the closest one we've had is Kaepernick and Crabtree, and I didn't like that connection. And Super Bowl 58 didn't like that shit either. 47 didn't like that shit either. Super Bowl 47 didn't like Crabtree and Kaepernick connection either. Bullshit. I don't want to get into that. I want to save that conversation for when at 10K because I get very passionate about the last Super Bowl I can handle, but the Ravens one and the first Chiefs one, those two, dude, I get fired up about. Those two fucking hurt me the most. The last one makes sense. We lost fair and square to me. Yes, you are saying it's Jerry Rice thing, and I agree with you 100%. Sweet. No, Papa, I agree with you 110%. I agree with you, man. Bills, it's all your fault. Why does Xavier Worthy have to be a Chief? That was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in the draft, dude. It's up there with drafting who the Raiders draft that we got. I can't think of his name, but you know what I'm talking about? They drafted him 4th overall. That was a shocker. Drafting Daniel Jones was a shocker. But letting the Bills trading with the Chiefs in general, the first round, fucking stupid, dude. So dumb. So dumb, dude. I understand the 49ers traded with the Chiefs to go up one spot. That was one spot. Player they probably weren't going to draft anyway. Not a big deal. And it's not like everyone was clamoring for, I can't think of it, Kingsley Samatea. Nobody was clamoring for him. Xavier Worthy, though, everyone knew what he could be. And not to mention, before the draft, a lot of people were like, do not let the Chiefs get the fastest wide receiver in the draft. Do not let them try to attempt to get another Tyreek Hill. It's an attempt. I'm not saying he's Tyreek Hill, but if he's got the speed, all right, and he's got the talent to be a first-round draft pick, I'm going to assume that they're going to try to put him into the Tyreek Hill situation. Jimmy G to Samuel, sort of, yeah, I guess Jimmy G and Samuel had a connection. You're not wrong. Steve Young and Jerry Rice is up there. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's all right. I don't know. Yeah, that was one. That was a connection. That was a little bit after. That was quite literally just before I got really into football. Like actually became a fan of the team and everything. But I am aware of the Jeff Garcia, Terrell Owens, because Jeff Garcia was quite literally right before Alex Smith. He's the biggest steal. I don't want to say he's the biggest steal ever either. I wouldn't say that he's the biggest steal. We have to see what he is. So far, 49ers have 5th-round draft picks, 6th-round draft picks, 4th-round draft picks are more of a steal than Xavier Worthy is. I feel like if you get a steal, it's got to be like a 3rd, 4th up-round draft pick for a steal. What? No, it's good. Welcome to the stream, Strawberry. Be respectful. Talk football. Tyler Heldon. Woo! Oh, is Strawberry in here? Did I miss Strawberry? Oh, shit. There he is. Sorry about that. I didn't see it. Trading away your QB favorite target would have been so dumb of the 49ers. It would have been, I don't know. I understand where you're coming from. I wouldn't say the degree of, that was so dumb, because Brandon Ayuk was asked for a lot of money, and we do have Debo, Juan, and Chris Connolly, Jacob Cowing. I wouldn't go that far, but it wouldn't, to not give it your all. If they didn't give their all and we lost Brandon Ayuk in the end, and they did the best they could, and they didn't do that, we lost him like that, then yeah, I would say that's dumb and not valuing him. He's And you are right. He's the number one target for Brock Purdy. But I feel like even without him, we can still win a Super Bowl. Yeah, it's good to see you, Strawberry. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, man. Sorry, I didn't see you there, buddy. Oh, shit. Let's go through comments, and I didn't see that. Tyler Heldy, welcome to the stream, buddy. Woo! Crybaby Jets. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I will. I will. Sound like James Bond. Not James Bond, but like a Terminator. Please be respectful. I will. That's how I read it. All right. He was a first-round draft pick. I don't think he can be a steal. Yeah, he can be if he's like on a level he can be, right? Like if he's the best wide receiver in the draft, you can kind of say he is, but you're wrong. Be a first-round draft pick would be kind of hard to be a steal. A first-round draft pick. Like TJ Watt was a steal, like 110% in that draft. TJ Watt was a steal. He was picked like 28th. So he would have to be like legendary. So yeah, I agree with you, Strawberry. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, brother. My prediction is going to be 31-17 Jets. Sorry, 31-17 49ers, not Jets. My bad. My bads. So what's your prediction, Strawberry? What's your final prediction? Everyone put your final predictions in. Let me know what your predictions are, and then I'm probably gonna shut down the stream because we ended up talking a lot more than I thought. And then I'll talk about the rest of the games probably tomorrow. So we've talked about what the Saints, Packers, and Chiefs game. So tomorrow we'll talk about the rest of the games: Vikings, Giants, Bengals, Patriots, and all that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But so before we get out of here, and it's good to see the OGs in here. It's good to see Strawberry. It's good to see Tyler in here. It's great to see Milwaukee. It's great to see Papa J. It's good to see you guys. Appreciate you guys coming in here. That Nixa, good to see you, brother. I think somebody else came in. Master Chef. If I'm missing one, I apologize. 34-42 Jets, Florida. It's got 35-42 Jets. After this week of sloppy play, I have no idea. Yeah, it's going to be a coin flip. We'll see if they can it seems like a lot of teams had struggles this week. A lot of teams had some problems. But they need to get, in rhythm again and start focusing again and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I totally agree. I think that it's going to be really hard to predict this game, all games. I think all the games, just about every single game, score-wise, seemed unpredictable. Like, because everyone was playing bad and everyone was off rhythm. Everyone was kind of, everywhere. There was some weird plays, misconnections, dropped snaps. It was an interesting week one. So it's quite possible that today it's going to be a little bit sloppy. But I hope not. Hopefully the 49ers see what these teams were doing in week one and how sloppy they were looking and being like, okay, let's get our P's and Q's together. So, but that's a good prediction. That's a good prediction, Strawberry. Yeah, you too, Florida. You too, Milwaukee. You too, man. All right, guys. So let me get through my last prediction. My last prediction is 24-27 49ers. It's my last prediction. Super excited. It's week one. We're finally here. The entire offseason was a blur, dude. Just like went by so fast and just it was one of the most frustrating off seasons I've ever been a part of as a fan with IU, Trent, that one short period of CMC wanting a new contract, Juwan Jennings situation, the holes that this team had, knowing that we could get better and we could go to the Super Bowl. We had the Super Bowl hangover loss. There was just so much this offseason. We're finally here. We're finally getting to play. We're finally getting to start over with a better team confidently, may I add, a better team. Super excited. The 49ers should be the number one seed. They should go to the playoffs. I do see them going to the Super Bowl. And to be honest, compared to last year, and everyone says the NFC got better this year, but I disagree. There's some teams out there that I think got worse. Seattle, I think, got worse. The Rams, I think, got worse. It's just, I think the 49ers have a good chance of going to the Super Bowl just like last year, if not a better one. But we'll see. We're here. It's game one. Let's fucking go. That's all I got to do. All right. Much love, guys. To everyone who watches this later, sub if you like the content, like if you like the video. All love, fam, and I will see you next video. Oh my God, there's another comment. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Barry Sanders is the greatest running back of all time, in my opinion. That would be crazy. If it works like a run play, I can only imagine. All right, guys, for real this time. All love, take care, and I'll see you next video.